Mark Key talking to Paul Henley a little bit about what's going on in the community. You told me we're fixing to hit up on a really neat sort of a thing from our standpoint at the airport as far as gas tanks are concerned, and I guess convenience for aviators to gas up 24/7.
That's right. We've been working on this project at the Hope Airport for several months now, but this week they're putting the final touches on it, and we'll have two brand new 10,000 gallon above ground double insulated tanks that will hold the fuel, then a complete automated credit card system so you can get fuel 24 hours a day.
I think that's a great thing, and so this means people just fly in, fly out.
That's right. And that's been kind of a problem in the past because, again, when the FBO at the airport was not there, then it means you didn't get fuel, and he's not there 24/7. So this is something we've been working toward for several years now.
Okay, what all is involved in the installation?
Well, the tanks are already there and all the other equipment except the computers. And the computers are used to do the credit card system itself. So that's what's taking a little extra time.
Very good. Okay, and so from at that point, then when we get finished with that, it's just fly in, fly out.
Well, that's true. There's still some other things we have to do because we have currently two tanks out there. One's a 10,000 and one's a 5,000 gallon tank, I believe. And there's fuel in those, and they'll have to be transferred over to the new tanks so we can get those out of the way so the planes can actually get up to the new tanks. So there's a lot of still coordination involved to make this thing work.
Very good. Well, we'll encourage folks to be looking for that. When do we look for completion on it?
Well, hopefully by Friday, because again, 95% of it's done. It's all so rain or weather will not affect us in any way, but just putting the finishing touches with the computers and getting the electricity hooked up and those other tanks out of the way. So there's still those several processes that could be stalled for whatever reason. We've been, again, working on this for several months now and trying to get the contractor out of Little Rock to put the finishing touches on it, and Thursday morning is when they're coming back to finish that up. Okay,
we've long been very proud of our airport. We are very fortunate that we have an Army surplus airport, I guess you'd call it, since it was there for the proving ground. And we've long been proud of it. Are we seeing these sort of 24/7 convenience available at other airports our size, or are we groundbreaking in now?
No, there's a lot of airports that already have this service, the 24-hour access. But this will make it just more convenient here at the Hope Airport.
Very good. Well, we're going to make it easier for folks to come in and visit us, or else also, if you spend money here, you spend money here, even if you fly in, so there's nothing the matter with that.
That's right. And, aviation fuel has gotten even more expensive than our regular gasoline that we know. So that's one interesting point that's happening now. The fuel is really getting very costly.
I was curious about that because I didn't have any idea. I don't fly. My favorite scripture is "Lo, I am with you always." But I was wondering what a gallon of aviation fuel costs now.
Well, it's at least $4 a gallon, around that range. So I don't know the current prices, but it's $1 more a gallon than what we're paying right now.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not flying. We won't get into miles per gallon, but that's a good thing. We'll be watching for that. Anything else to report about the airport?
No, that's we have one other interesting aspect of it, though. We do have the 5,500-foot runway that's out there, and it was done during the proving ground days, so it's over 60 years old. And it's done in concrete, and every 15 feet there's a joint. Well, at those joints, like you see in any concrete area, grass grows in those joints. And it really looks quite unsightly, even though structurally or danger to the airports is non-existent, but it does look terrible. And we've just finished mowing and spraying the joints and the cracks on a 5,500-foot runway. So that means you would probably walk at least 25 miles cutting the grass in the cracks of the runway. Again, it's only a couple inches wide, but you had to mow the whole area. So that's
we did this with a push mower, though, didn't we?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So
we mow the runway with a push mower,
and to get down low enough, it beats a weed eater. But then we cut it real low and then spray it, and hopefully it won't come back for a while. So that's something we just finished last week that's kind of interesting, but that's about 25 miles of walking.
So folks are flying in. What's that guy doing? Buzz that! Get that idiot with the push mower off there.
Well, that was one thing we had to do during the mowing. You have to really watch for airplanes and have a security person out watching at all times, because when you're mowing, you can't see the airplanes. So you've got two people there, one watching for the airplanes and controlling the runways, and then the other one mowing.
You are always interesting with what you come up with. Well, wish you a lot of luck. Wish that person doing that, and I'm glad I don't have to do that. I'll tell you.
You'd be good at it.
Yeah, I probably would, but I don't really want to do it. Well, that sounds like pretty good airport news. Any more city news, park news that you want to share today?
Not. I guess that's it right now.
I'm sure some more will come along before too much longer. But we always appreciate you. Paul is always good for some information, and so today we concentrated on the airport. Happy landings, Paul.
Thanks, Mark.
Paul Henley of the Hope Airport.